Aristotle.
Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. What is a friend? A single soul dwelling in two bodies. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Wishing to be friends is quick work, but friendship is a slow ripening fruit. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. Those who educate children well are more to be honored than they who produce them, for these only gave them life, those the art of living well. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living differ from the dead. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. It is not enough to win a war, it is more important to organize the peace. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. I have gained this by philosophy, I do without being ordered what some are constrained to do by their fear of the law. One swallow does not make a summer, neither does one fine day. Similarly, one day or brief time of happiness does not make a person entirely happy. To write well, express yourself like the common people, but think like a wise man. All human actions have one or more of these 7 causes: chance, nature, compulsion, habit, reason, passion, and desire. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. It is not always the same thing to be a good man and a good citizen. Without friends, no one would want to live, even if he had all other goods. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who overcomes his enemies. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in the consciousness that we deserve them. The more you know you don't know. Wise men speak when they have something to say, fools speak because they have to say something. Learning is an ornament in prosperity, a refuge in adversity, and a provision in old age. If you would understand anything, observe its beginning and its development. Nature does nothing uselessly. A friend is a second self. We make war that we may live in peace. Character may almost be called the most effective means of persuasion. All who have meditated on the art of governing mankind have been convinced that the fate of empires depends on the education of youth. Great men are always of a nature originally melancholy. He who is to be a good ruler must have first been ruled. Moral excellence comes about as a result of habit. We become just by doing just acts, temperate by doing temperate acts, brave by doing brave acts. Where your talents and the needs of the world cross, there lies your vocation. Mothers are fonder than fathers of their children because they are more certain they are through your own. Comedy aims at representing men as worse, tragedy as better than in actual life. The only stable state is the one in which all men are equal before the law. He is his own best friend and takes delight in privacy, whereas the man of no virtue or ability is his own worst enemy and is afraid of solitude. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees the others. Time crumbles things, everything grows old under the power of time and is forgotten through the lapse of time. All earthquakes and disasters are warnings, there's too much corruption in the world. Poetry is finer and more philosophical than history, for poetry expresses the universal, and history only the particular. Men create gods after their own image, not only with regard to their form, but with regard to their mode of life. Men acquire a particular quality by constantly acting a particular way. You become just by performing just actions, temperate by performing temperate actions, brave by performing brave actions. It is of the nature of desire not to be satisfied, and most men live only for the gratification of it. Democracy arose from men's thinking that if they are equal in any respect, they are equal absolutely.